My name is Brandon, and I am playing Merekoth Tyrannel.
Merekoth is kind of my, I guess, player character when I do get to play. Like I'm typically 99% of the time the forever DM, right? So I'm doing that most of the time. But Merekoth is the elf ranger that I had when I was like 13 years old when I first started playing Dungeons and Dragons way
You
back in
just
the
kind of
day.
play them
And
in iterations, different
yep,
iterations.
and
Yeah.
yep, I re-roll him up for every, situation that he's in and just kind of go from there. And so he's just been my dude that I always pick.
Dude, that's awesome.
And
Because in one
he's
reality,
died multiple times.
yeah, I was about to say, in one reality, he actually has a death certificate where he died.
Yes. I love that death certificate. It's awesome. It's awesome.
I just sheathe my bow, put my hand on his shoulder, and go down with the ship.
So I got to ask, in the game, you and Artemis and it's Fenris.
Fenris, yes, sir. Mhm.
Why did I see? It's written down in our notes. Is Ferris?
It is.
We
I
need
don't
to,
know.
yeah, we need to change that. It's just on our notes is Ferris. It might have just a lost in translation. You guys were all three brothers in the game, right? On the boat.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you, so obviously you went in knowing it's
plan.
like, hey guys, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna be brothers. And
Yeah.
what made you
Yeah.
guys come up with that? Like to say, let's be
Um,
family members.
Yeah, I mean, I've known Shane and Mike for years. Like, so one of the things about me is and about us is I have a full-time job. I work at Target, but then I also do the paid DM stuff, and we're also part of a professional rock band. We're signed to a record label and all other stuff. But so like our life is very consumed, and those guys are very much a part of all of that. And they're kind of like my brothers in real life, even though we're not blood related. And we love backstories. We love immersion, and any level of that immersion that we can add to anything, we want to do it. So that was kind of our thought. And we're all going to play elves. We're all going to be related, and that's what we wanted to do.
That's awesome. And Rusco, I got to ask now. So you're signed as well. Why am I not friends with you? Like, why am I friends with this?
I mean, the music industry is not as lucrative as everybody thinks it is. That's for sure. Like I said,
How much money did you make being a rock star?
Hey, dude, I did really, really well for a couple years, and then it was, there's not that. It wasn't that much money. I decided to stop touring. What's the name of the band?
Yeah, the Midnight Wedding. We're still around getting ready to release our second full album underneath our label, and so we're pretty excited about that. It's me and my wife. My wife sings with me in the band, and I mean we're just straightforward rock, and we love it.
The
We love doing
Midnight
it.
Wedding. That's awesome.
And you got a kid?
Yep. I have 9. So 6 boys and 3 girls.
Get the fuck out of here.
I mean,
9
kids. What is the story that we stumbled upon?
When's the last time you slept?
You're the most interesting man in the world.
Pandemic? Yeah.
Well, to be honest with you, like maybe I got home and took a 30-minute cat nap because I had to be up at work, be on the road at 2:30 this morning to get to work. So like, yeah, I mean, I get about 4 to 5 hours sleep a night, and I function.
You said
mainline and coffee?
You said how many kids? 9?
Yep, 6 boys and 3 girls.
How old's your oldest?
21.
Man, if I had
How old are
kids,
you? You're like 23 years old.
I wish. I'm 43. So
God Lord.
Damn, I'm 42 and
a failure. You're a
I feel
failure.
like you've accomplished so much more than me.
He's accomplished more than both of us put together.
He's got more kids than both of us put together.
Oh, I mean, that was done. He beat us at 5. And after he had 5, he had us to beat.
Yeah, so Merekoth is a hot elf that was seeking out adventure and trying to gain a name for himself. He enlisted his brothers to go onto a ship and into this journey, just trying to get away from the world that they were living in and experience something abroad and new. Unfortunately, they did not discover that abroad and new. Their adventure was cut short.
Well, I'll say this: out of everybody, I mean, you guys, it was the boldest. It was going down with the ship. It was actually beautiful. It was a beautiful thing.
It was almost romantic.
Well, two of you. One of them actually
Yes.
that wasn't bold at all. But I understand why you are pissed, because you even said it too. You're like, first of all, I just saw my brother get attacked, so I'm going to start slinging arrows.
Yeah,
Just launching.
yeah, that was such an epic moment, and that's when we realized, oh wait, this is PvP, and it's game on. So,
Was it?
you know,
We
one
didn't-
thing, like
We didn't tell you guys it was PvP. It wasn't set up to be PvP.
Well, technically, it wasn't.
It just wasn't taken
It was just
off
a situation.
Yeah.
That's all it was a situation.
because nobody had to actually attack each other. They could have.
yeah,
They could have done a vote, like, let's draw straws. Let's see who gets on the lifeboats.
Yeah,
We'll
the
do
dude
it democratically.
Yeah.
Or
Rusco
they
said
could've-
this. Rusco is a forever paladin, like in real life. And,
Yeah.
and I'm a forever rogue. I'm a bad person in real life, and that's why we
true.
work so well together.
It's true.
But one of the things he was saying was like, I wonder if someone has a paladin character, if they're going to help people get on the boat and go down with the boat like legitimately. And
Mhm.
I don't know if anyone was a paladin. Was it? Do we even have? Do we have a
No,
paladin?
we had some paladins.
None of them acted very paladin-y.
No,
they were.
no.
They used their stuff.
That's
to
one of
get
those things. Like,
on the boat.
Is it unholy to fight to stay alive? That was the moral dilemma we wanted to create with the lifeboats. Like, you could be,
Yeah.
even if you're a good guy, you're still stuck in a situation where it's you or me, and I pick me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's,
So-
they're going to have to go down. And when they get in the issue, it was like, listen, I talked to my God while I was there. And he said it was very important that I get on the boat to survive because I've got
Yeah.
to spread the word.
I've got a holy mission. and
right.
I've got a holy mission on this island that I've
He
got
didn't
to make sure. It's
He didn't say shit about
Right.
you, so
I actually have pamphlets that I need to hand out about this. No, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a Jehovah's Witness.
I've got pamphlets. Do you have time to talk to me about OC with me? Let's sit down and talk about
There you
OC.
go. That's hilarious. That's awesome.
so what was so you and your buddies sign up for this game. How did you even hear about our game?
Ron and Brandy, like that was the
Okay.
biggest thing. Like they connected us to it. Like the Game Keep, we love Ron and Brandy. We love the Game
Love them.
Keep. Like they're
They're
phenomenal,
people.
phenomenal people.
Such good people.
Mhm.
When I came to them with this idea, and I'd known them for a while, back in the days of before they owned the GameKeep, and they've always just been sweet people. And
Oh yeah,
when they acquired the GameKeep, Val and I had come up with I came up with the idea, and we talked about it. I was like, well, I wonder if, because they had just started redoing that back room. I was like, I wonder if Brown and Brandon
Yeah.
would host this for us. And without hesitation, they didn't even blink an eye.
Mhm.
Of course we will.
It's
We'd
yeah,
love to.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's the same way, like because I run learn to play. I run free sessions at the Game Keep, and we're running learn to play sessions for both Pathfinder 2e and Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition every Thursday, and they let us do it without question. And anytime that we need the Keep, if they've got availability, they let us use it. So like they're just amazing people.
Just great people. I love
100%.
them. Explain to me what you guys are doing with Grizzly Master, because I see the shorts on Facebook.
Yeah.
I just now noticed there's something on YouTube. It's like a collage of shorts.
Yeah,
Am I-
yeah.
And I've looked around. I'm like, am I missing something? Is there a live stream somewhere that I'm missing? Or
Yeah, no. So Grizzly Master kind of all just started as a DM for hire thing, right? And it's me and a group of about 6 other people, and about I think 2021 came, and I was just got back into Dungeons and Dragons, kind of took a break for a few years, became a parent and that whole fun jazz, and then
That'll do it.
I got really back into I got back into it, and I was part of the Nashville D&D group, and somebody posted on there, said, hey, we're hiring a DM for a bachelor party. We're looking for somebody. I was like, I'll try. Like, it was fun, and like they loved it. And then they're like, hey, we want to hire you for more sessions. And I was like, oh, cool. So it just kind of turned into this thing. We invested $20,000 right into tabletop role-playing game stuff, and kind of started growing from there, and ended up running 3 to 4 game sessions a week in the tabletop gaming community. So that kind of where it turned out to be. And then now it's growing into, we're starting to film our stuff, kind of really experimenting, really kind of trying to figure some stuff out. Like, we really got inspired by Die Inspired to like really start filming some stuff. And
Awesome.
So we started getting things together, and then on top of that, we started getting ready to start publishing our first third-party content, gaming for 5th edition, and so we're really pumped about that. And then we're also working on our mega campaign that we're going to film coming this summer. It's going to be like 3 different stages. Stage 1 is going to have 6 different groups that we're going to DM those 6 different groups and through their first adventure. And then once they get through that adventure, then we're going to go into stage 2, which is all 6 of those groups into 3 groups. So 3 groups of 12. And then once they go from 3 groups to 12, then the final stage, which we're thinking like of an Avengers Endgame event. And just filming that last part. And that's kind of, like I said, you guys really kind of inspired us to do that. Obviously we're not doing the PvP type style you guys doing, which we love, but we kind of just really loved what you guys did, and it really inspired us. And so we're like, man, we're going to do a mega campaign and just kind of build from there.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
That's really awesome.
That makes me feel good, Val. We did something that was inspiring.
I did. You didn't do anything really.
That's some bullshit, Val. Okay, all you do is break my minis. All you do, break my tin.
So true.
I love those videos.
That's so true. So what do you do? When you go to do this? Like, what do you run? Is it all original stuff, or do you run modules? I mean, or do they ask? Do you give them the option?
So we kind of have packages. It really depends on what they want to do. So we set up either homebrew or pre-made one shots, or homebrew or pre-made campaigns. It's kind of really what they want to do as the clientele. And that's kind of how we set it up. So if they want to just get into D&D, and really just play for the first time, they can hire me to do it. Or, if they want to really experience it, we create some homebrew for them and go from there.
That's so badass.
That's awesome.
That is so badass. So when you film these games, when you talk about filming, right? So you're going to film these games. Are you talking about filming games that you were hired on to play? No, you're going to create a whole campaign and tell people to come in a giant group.
Yeah, the biggest things, we started filming the game sessions. We asked some of our clients, like, hey, are you guys okay with us filming this stuff? And then that way we can kind of create reels out of it. But the filming, we just wanted to kind of start experimenting with stuff and figuring different shots and stuff like that. And we're still growing. Yeah, I what you guys did is phenomenal. I'm like, man, if we could do half of that,
you're right. With what you've already done already, we're going to be watching it going like, that's where we went wrong. So is Ferris involved in this at all, or?
Fenris and gosh, I can't remember what, Artemis, both of them are part of the Grizzly Master team. Fenris and Artemis are both assistants that kind of really assist. Shane who plays Artemis in Die Inspired, is kind of our like production guy. He's learning a lot of different the filming, the sound effects, all the other stuff that we're learning in game to do. And then Fenris, which is, his name is Mike, he kind of just is our mini dude and really kind of pours into like painting and building the different kind of sets that we're going to be starting to use and all that other stuff. And then
Awesome.
Shane, who plays Artemis, is also one of our DMs. So like it's gotten to the point where I'm now having to hire out DMs to run game sessions for us because that we've especially with the new movie and all that other stuff, it's really kind of exploded. And like I got for this summer over 191 requests to run game sessions, and I'm like, there's no way I can do it. So I had to start really hiring other
It's
people.
because he's good looking, Rusco. That's why. That's no one wants to hire us. We look like a bunch of douchebags.
I should have went down a different road. I should have turned left at Die Inspired and been like, bye, Val. And then just turn a hard left and went to the paid DMing thing. That son of a bitch right there.
If you guys are looking for...
Broke me. I'm broke. I am so broke.
We definitely need DMs. Like I said, it's crazy how much it's blown up. There is a DM shortage. There's a lot more players in our DMs. I compare it to the music world. There are more guitarists than there are drummers. Like drummers are hard to find, but guitarists are a dime a dozen, right? So, it's kind of the same thing as being a DM, and we definitely I have worked for people if they want to come. The only thing is I would like to sit in a game session with them and just make sure that they
they're legit.
The biggest and the biggest thing is like because they need to represent the Grizzly Master brand, and make sure that I'm not a big fan of rules lawyers or gatekeepers, and so I got to make sure that those DMs are not that way because we definitely do a lot of brand new players, and we want to make sure those brand new players have the time of their life learning
Rusco couldn't do it
that we love.
I mean, he could.
He wasn't a rules lawyer
because I was in the room.
I'm not a rules lawyer because I was the DM and I know the rules.
No,
I don't have to lawyer.
See that right there. That was it.
I don't have to. I don't have to make my plea.
I'm the DM,
I don't have to.
And
I don't have to make a plea to anybody. Like I think this is the interpretation of the rule. One, I'm running the DM. I'm running the game, and two, I know all the rules.
See, he missed what you just. No. I'm with you. Rusco is a rules. What do you call him? A rules what?
Lawyer.
A lawyer. Yeah. He is. And I'll come to him and like, dude, we got this mini game that I came up with. Let's do this.
No, this is not.
Find the page.
This is not.
Find the page where it's at.
This isn't.
But you always got to remember Rule 0, man. That if a rule doesn't work for your game, get rid of it.
Yeah, but okay. Now hold, because Val comes up with these rules like, let's do the thumb game. Everybody puts their thumb on the table, and the last one who doesn't have their thumb on the table dies.
I try to get action. I try to make it real world experience. You don't know.
I mean, that sounds like Shane. Shane does that stuff all the time, man. Yeah, Shane does that stuff when he DMs. So he definitely, it's like Shane. He comes up with some crazy stuff in the middle of the game.
Some of it works.
I'm like, dude, I created this monster. Where's this monster in the monster manual? Well, it's not. What's his AC? I don't know. let's just see where it's at.
25.
Well, I mean, those things are important, right?
It's a CR2
monster. How does a CR2 monster have a 25 AC and 630 hit points?
He's only posing as a CR2 monster. That's it. But then you realize that it's all a dream. Those are always the fun that play the mind tricks on people. I do that often in my Curse of Strahd campaigns that I run. Is I like to screw with people's heads. So, dude, you know what?
That's a good way to do it.
Great fun.
I'm glad you brought that up. My wife has been saying she wants to play Curse of Strahd forever. And the truth is that Die Inspired has completely and utterly turned me off of Dungeons and Dragons and gaming completely because that's all I do now, 23 hours a day. So I'm going to have to hire you or somebody under your staff to come and run the campaign with my wife and come up with her friends. Miami could run it or play it too. She wants to get a game together. And I think an all-girls game.
I'm not coming.
No, I'm not at all. I don't have time only because like if I've got to look at one more set of dice,
if I gotta look at your
they're
face.
Everywhere. There's dice everywhere in my house. I open my medicine cabinet and there's like dice in there. What is happening?
I can't even imagine playing a character where I don't have 13 different poses for my mini now.
I mean, that's kind of crazy, but yeah.
Oh, dude, I have dreams.
That's a lot.
I have dreams of being crushed by dice at night. I'm just running like Indiana Jones. It's one giant D20. Let me ask you this: when you go into these places, a lot of them are probably 100% random, right? 100% strangers. You're like, hey, I'm here to DM the game and stuff. Do you run into people like Rusco, where it's he's a DM lawyer that's trying to argue with you, even though he hired you to come out and play his game?
I mean, so so Grizzly Master Games has 21 homebrew rules that we use, and then we have 5 table expectations, and those table expectations are including rule number 2 of the table expectations is, at the end of the day, the DM rules rule. So whatever the DM decides is what fits. Now, when I talk about rules lawyer, it's kind of like 2 things. Like with Rusco, I feel like he's the guy who knows the rules and he knows how to kind of educate it. But like, there's the people who, like, if it doesn't go by rules as written, they burn the game to the ground, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Flip the table. Yeah. It's over. Never play this game again.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I've only had one group where they had a person in that, and I had to call the person who hired me and said, hey man, so look, either he's got to calm down or he's got to leave the game, or I'm not going to run sessions for you.
Dude,
guys
he was
anymore.
that mad? Like, he was going nuts mad?
Oh yeah, like it got pretty bad. Like, he was cussing and screaming because I allowed one of the new players to do something that was just in the rule of cool, and definitely not
best rule.
Rules as written. Yeah, and so like he was
Sorry, I was talking to Rusco. Best rule. My ass.
That's the rule. That's the best rule. Rule of cool.
Rule of cool is all right. Sorry, continue going. I want to hear what's it. So he was being like kind of a douchebag because the rule of cool. He didn't like it. Go ahead. And what happened?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, what it was is I allowed a cleric to this brand new player. He had a moment to where he could be really cool, and I allowed him to use his turn undead as a bonus action. Right. And so like it was just one of those things, brand new player, and I allowed him to do it. And the guy just freaked out. Like it was a horrible thing that we had just broke Dungeons and Dragons completely by allowing that one moment to happen. Yeah. And it,
brand new. It was probably a moment where he was like, dude, here's the chance I get to do something, or I forgot something, and yada yada yada.
Be the hero. And was
he
the
friends
whole thing
with the guy? Or was he friends with the girl, or she friends, or were they friends?
They were friends, and as far as I know, like it became a very kind of crazy situation, and now he doesn't play with the group at all anymore. So yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
It's a game.
See, Val,
it's a fun game.
Val loves this inner conflict and inner turmoil.
Well, I just don't understand
when two personalities clash over
I don't understand why someone gets so mad about certain things. I'm like, because I've done that. I've done the really cool numerous times. I'm like, I make stuff.
People, I don't understand how you don't understand. People get mad to that point because they're sitting at a table with you. I've seen it happen.
No one has ever been mad sitting at a table with me. Now, I will say this: when I play, I'm always evil, and I'm going to end up killing the party sooner or later. That's just how I roll. That's what I do.
There you go.
Yeah.
But it's not me. Annoying. It's a sickness in my character, whatever character that I write. He was born with an illness, or she was born with an illness. I can't help it. I'm just playing a character that was developed.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. If that's what you like doing,
but I do it smooth. I don't ruin anybody's game except
yes, you do. It's
I ruin it as much as I can.
Okay, cool. I guess. What do you guys want to do next? Roll up new characters. Val decided to come out of his shell. Apparently, he eats people.
Yeah.
Sorry about your familiar. He's eating that. So, Brandon, we are going to have links below this video to where they can contact Grizzly Master, and let's say they want their own game. Let's say they want to be a GM or DM for Grizzly Master. You have your contact information down there. Yeah. And then when you do get your live game or your game up for the world to see, we'll share links to that too, and share the love. Diamond Player does have to thank Grizzly Master for sharing every one of our videos, every time, our shorts, every single thing that we post. Grizzly Master is the first one to share a link, and we greatly appreciate that.
Yeah, we love it. We love your guys' stuff. So absolutely. And then we're still looking for players for our mega campaign. So if anybody out there wants to, it's absolutely free to join to be a part of that. So we're looking for players for it. So hit us up.
Got my number. We'll share those links as well. Maybe Val will let me play.
And check out Midnight Wedding. And check out Midnight Wedding.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Just make sure I said that right. Because then I started doubting. So I was like, a wedding at midnight. No, Midnight Wedding. All right.
Yes, Midnight Wedding. Yep, the Midnight Wedding. Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Awesome.